B'Shem Kol Yisrael. One last parsha thought. So in this week's parsha, Rav Nevenzalls points out the source of our exile and the way towards our redemption. And that is all about gratitude. What do I mean? It all began when the Egyptians forgot everything Yosef did for them. Yosef was the guy who saved their entire country, but the Torah starts off saying, and the Mitzrim forgot Yosef. The new king totally forgot everything that Yosef had done. And that lack of gratitude is what started this whole process. And so it makes sense that the Jewish people, when we get out of Egypt, one of our tikkunim is this inyan of hakarat hatov. And in fact, every time we say Kiddush and we thank God, every time we do tefillin, every time we do a mitzvah, we thank God for being Jewish and we remember Egypt. Egypt is a prototype of what we use as a springboard to go into this place called gratitude. And in fact, if you look in this story, gratitude surrounds the story through and through. So for example, the Jewish people, when they left Egypt, are still obligated to let an Egyptian convert into the Jewish people out of gratitude for the fact that the Egyptians let them stay there for 400 years, which seems shocking because they let them stay there, they enslaved us. But still, for some reason, Torah goes out of its way to make sure that we're still grateful for what we can be grateful for with them. Another extremely famous example is Moshe Rabbeinu. When he does all of the makot, he raises his stick. But when it comes to hitting the sand or hitting the water, Moshe Rabbeinu himself does not hit it out of gratitude for the fact that the sand and the water protected him at different points in his life, says in Midrash. In this case, it's obvious that the gratitude is not for the other, it's for Moshe himself. It's for us to develop this beautiful state of gratitude. And now modern science is teaching us that the more people cultivate this idea of gratitude, the happier they are. And they've done many studies showing that people do gratitude journaling and things of that sort. They actually end up being much happier people. And this is one of the beauty of religions because, a lot of people know intellectually it's good to be grateful and thankful. But if it's not part of their daily ritual, it doesn't happen so much. So for example, I think almost everyone would like to be grateful for food. But when I sit down and make a bracha in the army, the secular people say Amen, because they want to feel grateful too. But because I have this built-in thing into our tradition called the bracha, I'm much more easily able to tap into that state of gratitude. And of course, we have tefillah and many opportunities to feel the joy of gratitude. And I also think this is one of the keys of building a beautiful relationship. If we can not just say, but feel gratefulness towards our spouses, towards those who we're in relationships with, whether it's friends, anyone, and they'll feel that. I have to say, one of the reasons I've been loving doing kitchen duty a lot in the army is because everyone says thank you. They really like their food. When you do a regular shift, not everyone says thank you, but people say thank you, it really makes a difference, especially when they're specific. So let this be a way out of our own personal exile by leaving our selfishness and going into a state of true gratitude to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, towards our friends. And in this way, we will reach the Mashiach, our personal and communal Mashiachs. Good Shabbos, based on the Hilga of nevenzalls maamar.